So, if somebody told you that I'm still in Nairobi city, will you believe that I'm still in the city, or you think that I'm somewhere at the village? No, this is in Nairobi city, more specifically Mwiki, Kasarani. And here I am in a farm. This farm is called Migingo. Why is it called Migingo? We are going to know that in the video. If you look at these farms, they have very beautiful vegetables. Some people believe that vegetables in the city are planted close to the sewage. All they get the water from the sewage. But today I want to show you where the water comes from. Now here is one of the sources of this Migingo farm. I'm going to show you this water is very clean. And if you can see here, you can think that there is a broken pipe. No, there is no broken pipe. Let me tell you, this is a source of water and nothing like a pipe that is broken. I'm going to dip my camera inside this water so that I can show you how clean this water truly is. Just look at it. After showing you inside the water, I'm very sure you've seen the water is clean. Personally, I've not seen the video, but I'm going to see it later because the camera was inside water. Okay, this water is clean by just looking at it within my eyes. This rock is the source of the water, and I'm very happy because we are having farms near this stream, and these farms are getting fresh water from this place. And in this video I'm just going to show you the beauty of these farms. You're going to like it, you're going to love it. Let me take you to the other source so that we can start from the source. Remember, every source of water, river, should be having a source, and this is the source. After showing you the first source of this farm that I'm covering in this video, I'm gonna take you to the other source. And if you can look around, you can see that these farms are divided into some small portions. So probably I'm going to tell you why such is happening. And now just look here, the waters are leaving from a source, and I'm gonna take you to the second source of water that we get. Now this is another source, same characteristic, very clean. I really like it. I'm gonna still dip my camera inside so that you can confirm it is very clean. Second source that the waters in this place come from. Now this means that this place is more of source of lots of water. Still, here is another place. You can see water is coming, acha kutembea juu ya mboga, coming from the soil. So there is nothing like waters from the sewage. So do not mischarge these people that they are pouring dirty water to their vegetables. These vegetables are very clean and healthy. And the manure they use here, we get it from the Maasai. Remember from my previous video, I've told you that the Maasai community still stays in the city. So we get the manure from the Maasai, they pour it on these vegetables and they sell them. You can see most of them already there on the other side. They are having their harvested vegetables. After showing you the source of the water that is normally sprinkled onto the vegetables in this farm, now I want to take you all through the farm. You can see they have dug the tunnels along the farms so that they are going to take the waters to the farms. These tunnels have fresh water. This fresh water is gonna be used for taking care of the vegetables. And let me tell you, some farms here are very beautiful. I'm having a wrong timing, but most of the time when you come to this place, you'll get all the places green, but it is good still. So you can see the person here has a place, a tunnel, so that he can store water. Yes, they have planted some vegetables, and his farm is well surrounded with other vegetables. The waters will go down to the farms that are down there. And for today, I'm just taking you generally by the farms as I show you what takes place here and the people working on the farms. Very seriously, we have this black nightshade saga growing here and many other things. As you can see, some people already have decided to buy this land. So this land is already bought, but the people who bought, they have not yet come to build. That other person there has built. When they come, these people will depart. But for now, they're making good use of this place. So as I told you, this was a swamp which people reclaimed the land and decided to plant vegetables. So this was our small farm then. We were also working here. That is, I get to know this place. Now we are walking by the farms. Just taking you to show you of these farms. Look at these vegetables there. Spinach. We have our other beautiful farm here. They all look beautiful. I want us to progress to the other side. You can see there is a dam that has been created there. Remember, these people create places so that they can store water to pour for the vegetables. So we are walking. Now these farms share a characteristic. If you can look at them, they seem to be tiny, small farms, but if you get close to the farm, you will see all types of vegetables there. All types. They don't plant just a single vegetable. They do lots of mixed vegetables in the farms. And the source that I show you, the water is still here, running by the channels that they have created. Remember, sometimes when it gets to the dry seasons, these places get really dry. The sand here, the soil here is clay and more of black cotton. It's a mixture, so it gets sticky and dry. It is hard to farm. Don't think that digging on this farm is easy, and these people really work hard. There is a dam here that has been created whereby, I think that it was a swamp. This person tried to reclaim land and have a dam, a small dam. I'll still be showing you. Look at the farms. And you see, most of the people working these farms are Gusii people. I'm going to confirm to you that there is another beautiful farm here with spinach and different types of vegetables. I'm just walking to show you that this was a swamp. Now we get to the part of the swamp. Where did I? The whole land here was a swamp like this. When the founders of this place came here, they decided to reclaim it. They came to the city to seek for jobs. They didn't get the jobs, and now they decided to do farming. Oh, that is our characteristic as the Wusi people. We are good in farming, so we have to seek for opportunities, and this was a very amazing opportunity for us. We got a bare land and we decided to occupy it, and we are feeding it in the city. So still I'm just walking by the farms just to show you the wonderful work these people do. If you have a way to get the vegetables and you need them, you can tell me. I can enable you to have access to these vegetables whatsoever the place you are. If you are still within Nairobi city, it is very easy, just a call away. Just look at these farms. There is another one here that has been made. Okay, I had told you that these farms don't look that well. Now, when this year began, we had some floods. When the floods came, the waters left the river. There is a river that is down there, and they came. The river actually flooded. When it flooded, it made this place to be tough. Now, when this place became tough, they had to abandon the farms. That is why you see they are trying to reclaim the land. But other farms stayed in as much it was flooded, and that is why you can see they have vegetables. I've not yet still told you why I was motivated to get into farming, the first video that I've already done and showed you, but I'm just telling you, I've just remembered that I've not yet. So you see, people here can plant anything. The arrow roots survive well where there is water, and it is farming, which is wonderful. So this is just motivating and very beautiful when you see people working to feed the nation. Now, this is what that happened. When I was here, I was done with my university and I could come with my brother-in-law to this farm. They call it a squad. Ati leo tuko na squad. Like, we have a small work that we are going to do with you. We are going to be paid well, handsomely. So please, will you join me? So I joined him. And when I joined him, we came here. I realized that they were digging in a small piece of farm. If you look at this small farm here, you can be paid like 500 shillings. 500 shillings is like close to $4. It's not bad looking at the size of the farm. So I'm like, oh, so this small farm, you'll pay that money. We can dig in a very big place. And then I had stayed in the city for like a month. Before I could not come to the farm, remember, with my pride, I'm like, okay, I'm done with the university. I cannot risk to come to the farms to dig. So we could come here. I'm very neat. I sit somewhere, relax, and let him work. When he's done working, we go home. But then I realized that they were being paid well, and I had gotten somehow low financially, so I decided to join him. And from the previous farm that I showed you, that is where I joined him. We were paid like 2,000 to dig just a small farm, but we took a whole week. When I just took the jembe, it was hard. The soil here, you just place the jembe down and it jumps back. It's not easy. So it was a tough work, but you see, I had already decided to start working, so I had to work up to the end. We worked on that farm. After working on the farm, I felt like, no, I should give up. So the following day, I did not want to join him again. He was like, we have another squad. I'm like, no. I don't want that squad. So time passed. Then as time was passing by, I came to the farm as usual. I don't want to dig. That is what I worked hard in school. You see, most of us in Gusii, we work hard so that we cannot be farmers. We really hate farming. When I go to the city, I get people working on the farm. And let me tell you, I was thinking, like, my mind was crazily, I can say, backward. I was seeing these farmers as losers. I'm sorry to say that. Please forgive me, farmers, because I was also stupid. So I could see them as losers, because how can you come to the city, instead of being in a company working there, you just come to the farm? Until I realized something. So one day when I was just by the farm, a colleague to my brother-in-law was shouting, and he was saying that teaching is an hot cake in Kenya. So if you do sciences or if you do mathematics and such like. So I'm like, oh wow, so you think it is an hot cake? Then the lady is like, yes, it's an hot cake. I told her, no, nursing is an hot cake. If you go to KMTC and work there, Kenya Medical Training College, and then you come from there, you are having a better cause. Little did she know, did I know that I'm talking to a nurse, and little did she knew that she was talking to a teacher, more so a mathematics and chemistry teacher. So we are like, each other's person's career is an hot cake. She's like, where is the places that I can get a job from? And me, I'm also like, you say that teaching is an hot cake, most of sciences. Yes, I'm here. I'm a teacher. I don't have a job. I'm like, then she's like, okay, I'm also a nurse. Tell me where the job is. You see, what she told me touched me. A nurse working in a farm. Now, who is my brother-in-law? My brother-in-law is a civil engineer. My sister is a graduate. She did surprise and management. It is so discouraging how you can find very learned minds working in the farm, whereas if you go to the job places, you get people there who are not even experienced working there too. So it was like, okay, every person in the farm was shouting, telling, I have done this course, I have done that course, but I'm here, I'm with my papers, I'm waiting one day when a rich man is going to buy this land. I tell him, please give me a job in your company, but I have to work here because I have seeked for a job until I've decided to work in a farm. The following day, I was in the farm now working, because I realized these people are not losers. These are people who have been disappointed by the way the government is running its errands. They have worked hard in their academics, but no job. So they have decided to do farming. And that is why if you look at the aesthetic nature of these farms, the farms are well arranged. Look at how the fencing is done. This confirms the brilliance of the minds that work on these farms. And this is quite beautiful. I'm gonna go and greet one of the farmers. She's my grandmother. I told you most of the people working here are Gusi, which is amazing. What is it? Yeah. Ndabwate video ya mugondo. Ndakubeka. Aya, ene ya YouTube. So finally I get to the point of greeting. Of course wako town kama mimi wakati nilikuja. Wao wanajua watu wako kwa shamba hapa labda ni wenye wame give up ama walikosa kitu ya kufanya, hawakusoma. Sasa mimi hiyo siku yenye niligundua kuwa si ati watu wa kusoma ni kazi ilikosekana.
Imagine.
Na mimi nikasema kesho yake, wapi jembe?
Imagine. Lakini hapa let me tell you, retired teachers wako hapa, kina madam. Watu wako hapa baba. Watu wamesomeshea watoto hapa.
Wamenunua
watu wamenunua maplot. Mpaka nikasema, kwani Dorini? Tangu mkucha hamjanunua nyinyi?
Wao wamejua kwa wao pia ni kama mimi. Nafanya tu kidogo nikingoja kazi. Hawakujua kumbe ndio kazi sasa.
Sasa kazi ndio hii. Sasa hii ndio kazi. Wewe umefanya poa.
Sasa mimi nimeamua leo tutafanya video tu ya kuzunguka kwa shamba.
Hivyo.
Next niende ile ya Jos Kalabda. And then
unaenda mpaka Infinity.
Kuna Infinity tena?
Wewe unaona hilo? Mahali kuna you have seen white things and blue white huko mbele. Infinity.
Bado kuna
beyond that kuna county. County inaitwa county, mashamba iko county mbele. So hapa kwa mto ukifukuzwa hapa unasonga hapo mbele.
Unaendelea na safari. Unaendelea kualika watu.
Sema hivyo ndio nitazonga mpaka niseeke.
Hadi upate chenye unatafuta.
Hivyo. Asante mochokoro yangu. Wacha tuendelee. Leo ni
sawa, mimi nina leo.
Si ukuje tusaidie tena. Unaimba tena?
Anaimba lakini sasa unajua siko.
Hamjafunga?
Tumefunga lakini siko. Naenda home next week.
Haki tena iko na shida. Iko na shida ye.
Maybe wakati mwingine niko. Yeah. Okay, I had a small chat with my grandmother. She also motivated us to be in these farms. I want to tell you the minds that are working on these farms are educated. Just look at how the farms are subdivided, and they subdivide the farms not using fences, using still vegetables. So you cannot tell me that somebody who is not educated or not enlightened in farming can do what you are seeing here. And they are spraying water and doing everything so that these farms are not going to disappoint them. So when normally I show you videos on my garlic farm project, you tend to think that those skills I got them from class. Not really. Some of them I got them from these farms here. I realized that people are smart in agriculture in the city. They are working hard. Look at this is a sweet potato farm. They have planted almost everything in the farms. I want to tell you, my dear fellow youth, I like talking to the Gen Z because I'm part of them. Also you are still young. We are still young. Let us not misuse our energies. Let's not allow any person to misuse our youth. Let us come to this place and embrace our energy. Let us work. Let us work to feed this hungry nation With our strength, we can get good money. My grandmother just told me that she can make 500 shillings daily just by coming to the farm. She just is there inspecting our farms and paying people, picking vegetables. And then at the end of the day, she manages to make that money. You are there waiting to be employed by the government. You are there waiting for somebody to create a job for you, to employ you. You are there waiting for good governance. Oh, you are wrong. Please style up and work hard. I'm not condemning you, but I'm hoping that this video has motivated you and you're going to do something to save this country. You see, the people are building, and you see some of them worked on this farm. So why can't you too try?